So I guess not much happened this episode.
What? Hi everyone, I'm Sandrine, this is Americ.
Hello.
Welcome to new Game of Thrones review.
Yes. Game of Thrones.
Okay. We're already excited. This week's episode was called Home. Let's talk about it, starting with Bran and the three-eyed raven, who gives him flashbacks.
Yeah, so true, actual flashbacks.
Yes.
This is the past that he's looking into.
Yeah.
That's an amazing, awesome power, by the way.
Yeah.
This is so cool. Because he's there and he's seeing all this interaction. So we get to see Ned Stark when he was a kid.
Benjen Stark,
Lyanna Stark, who we had never seen before.
And Hodor, whose name is Willis. And he talks! Like, he actually says something other than Hodor.
And also, when he came back and he actually spoke to Willis/Hodor now, yeah. He's always going to be Hodor.
He's always going to be Hodor.
It's interesting that I felt somehow that Hodor was like, yeah, it's my name.
He's like, that's my name, Hodor.
Right? Oh.
Can you imagine if, like, this was all a ploy and he sits down on the Iron Throne?
And it's like Willis.
Yeah, Willis. Yeah, oh my God, Willis.
My name is Willis.
What happened to Hodor? That's what I want to know.
Now I want to know. That's like the mystery that I want to figure out.
That we'll never find out. What happened to Hodor?
Oh my God, so many things. But it's interesting to see what the three-eyed raven said to Bran. It said, you can't stay in the past too long. Otherwise, you're just gonna get stuck there. But it does show that while he's powerful, that power comes with consequences, which is maybe, I feel like they're in like a training session, right? They're like getting better, more like he's training him how to use his power a little bit more effectively. And the tree is clearly a conduit or something that helps in that endeavor. And I cannot wait to see how that evolves. Can he see the future now? Can he see how it's all gonna play out?
Well, I mean, yeah. I just wonder if it's more of like he can project himself somewhere at some point. Because we know he's going to leave. Because that's what Mira was told. Like, yeah, okay, he doesn't need you here, but he's going to need you later on.
For sure.
So.
Yeah. So we are going to see more
Bran. More
Bran.
More flashbacks.
More flashbacks, so flash forwards. We don't know.
Arya. Continuing her training, and actually she passed the test.
She did pass the test because clearly she was given the opportunity to say her name and get her sight back.
And get fed and all that. To be fair, I felt like it was kind of obvious that's what he was doing. I was like, well,
But you know what? She didn't know. And that's the part that was really hard. Because if you think about it, she had been there for several days, right? Or even weeks, we don't know, right? So this was her one shot of getting freedom, and she didn't know. But her determination really helped her stay strong. And you could see her waver.
Last time she disobeyed or she decided to go the other way, it didn't really work out for her too well.
But, you could see her waver. And that was the part where I was like,
yeah. So, I'm ready for Daredevil Arya. Cersei.
Or Cersei. Cersei in the mountain.
Cersei in the mountain.
I ship it. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I totally kid.
Speaking of the mountain, he's knocking people down. Like, I think
you
that
speak
guy.
ill. I don't even want to criticize her. Because he'll just come in. He's extraordinarily strong. Effort has been put in.
But it wasn't just like, tap the head. It was literally the head is smashed
like a little melon, and it was like he didn't even waver. It's like
it's like I don't know. If I was a High Sparrow, I would be kind of worried.
It's also very interesting to see that when put in a situation where he has to go take on tons of guards, he was just like, you want me to go? I'll go. Like, you don't even have to say it.
And the poor King's guards were like,
please don't kill us. Please don't kill us.
I was like, oh thank God she turned around. Oh thank God. Oh thank God. I was pretending, but I was
dying. That was so funny. They were like literally like, please don't. I don't want to die like this.
I don't want to.
She showed restraint though.
She did, but to be fair, I felt like she was weighing like.
Do I want to kill?
It was her son, that gave the order. Do I want to kill the guards that protect my son? And then I just kind of want to keep him, like, the Mountain for, like, bigger things than this, probably.
That's true. I did quite see that. But speaking of her son,
Tommen!
It's very interesting to see that obviously he's very broken up about how he dealt with the whole situation. And when he came to see his mother again, and he was just so contrite and just saying, look, I'm really sorry. I need you to help me. Like, help me.
Be strong.
Here's the thing. Mothers love that. They want to be needed. And in Cersei's... see, I'm saying Cersei now. In Cersei's case now, you're seeing that her original plan of, having more control over him, being more of an influence, in a weird way is kind of working out.
I know.
No, seriously. Well, because now he wants her to tell him what to do.
Yeah, although maybe it's just me, but it didn't seem like she was gloating the same way she used to, though, when that happened.
I don't think she was gloating. She wasn't. This was not her plan.
That's what I'm saying.
She was not gloating.
It's like it's kind of sad. She's like, it's almost like, well, maybe you shouldn't have done this.
But wasn't that the first moment where she was really seemed satisfied, seemed happy at all? She's had a very rough time up until now. This is the first time that I actually seen a glimmer of satisfaction in her face. Lena Headey did a great job in that scene.
Moving on to the Greyjoys, and more specifically, Balon Greyjoy, who did not have a really good time. Actually, in the sense that he's dead. Killed by his brother. What is up with family killing family in this episode?
That's the only way you get a promotion. You have to kill family. But it's interesting, his death opens up a couple of really interesting outcomes. The person who gets to sit on the throne is actually decided by the king's mood. It might not be the daughter. It might be, her uncle, the brother who just came back, who's not too stable in the head.
No, not really.
But it might also be Theon.
That's true.
Who's coming back home.
Although, if the king's mood is voting, I doubt that they would vote for Theon.
Yeah, but we don't know how the vote is going to happen. Is it a fight thing? Is it some sort of skill thing? You don't know what it's going to be all about. Yeah. But the fact that he's coming back,
that's true.
That's great timing.
It is.
Because he might become...
I'm going home. My father died.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go. He might come back. He might take over the throne again.
The good news for Theon is that Yara actually cares for him.
Yeah.
Ramsay
has officially won
the
crown of worst human being on TV ever. He makes Joffrey look kind. He makes Joffrey or Ramsay, it's not even a question, right?
Yeah. They're both bad.
I knew he was bad, but that's
Damn. Well, we predicted.
Damn, Ramsay.
We predicted. We kept saying, you think he's going to kill Walda? They kept bringing up the son and Walda, and
we knew. We knew honestly they were going to die, but they did not have to die like that.
Oh, yeah.
They did not have to die like
feed
that.
Feed him to the dogs. Why?
He's such a douche of epic proportions. First off,
he gave a better death to his father.
Let's break this down. He kills his dad, right? Which no one saw coming. What?
Oh, we expected it. I was like, oh my god, he's killing him now.
Yeah, it's happening now.
It's happening now. Okay. Was not ready for this.
So he kills his dad. And then he's like, all right, let's move on. Let's let everyone know, my dad was poisoned. Bring the mother and the child. Oh God. But I think the thing that we really need to keep in mind is what the dad said before he got murked, which was, if you act like a mad dog, you'll be treated as such. In a way, I think Ramsay, as smart and as conniving and as evil as he is, was protected by his dad. I really think that part of the reason why he's still there, why he's still alive, is because his dad wanted it so. If he's now, quote unquote, the king and ruler and, unhinged and unbridled and unrestrained in any way, he's not gonna last.
No.
He's definitely not gonna last.
He wanted to go to the wall and kill Jon Snow. You're like...
Which is gonna probably do
really?
now.
I feel like even if he kills everyone, the White Walkers would eventually get him.
Look, at this stage, he doesn't know what he's doing, right? He's definitely gonna try to go there. He's gonna be arrogant enough, thinking, it's just a few men. Bro, there's wildlings, there are giants, there's a resurrected Jon Snow!
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, we're getting to that. Not now. Keep it in.
Sorry. But before we get to that, let's talk about Tyrion.
Yes.
Tyrion and the dragons.
Tyrion and the dragons. I'm so excited. First of all, what?
If I ever have another idea like this, just punch me in the face. Oh, that's so funny.
Like, I'm here to help. Please don't kill the help. Please. Oh,
there was like some funny moments in this episode.
The best part for me was once he got the chain out of the first dragon, the other dragon's like, "Hey, my turn now. Go ahead. Come on,
right here.
Do it. Do it."
Yeah, it was really a very intense yet warming moment, and I think it's gonna set up the rise of Khaleesi back into her throne.
Yes, and then we did, and then two things. Also, are they able to get out now? Because
they are.
Well, they came in from the front door. She kind of lured them in.
But they were smaller then.
Yeah, so that's why I'm wondering if there's a back door out. I don't know.
They're dragons. They can just make a back door.
I guess
they can
was that the plan? I don't know, but yeah. I mean, we also learned that Tyrion was saying, in order for the dragons to grow,
you need to let them grow.
Be free.
Yeah.
You can't hold them in chains. And that's why I think Drogon is so huge, because the other two are pretty small compared to him. Like, I mean, next to Tyrion, they didn't look that big. You know, they don't look that massive, but
Drogon
is like massive. Like, his head is like...
Yeah, because, you know, they need to fly, they need to expand. This is very interesting. Like, is it gonna help Tyrion or is it gonna help Daenerys? We don't know. Is it gonna help both of them at the same time?
Well, they certainly like Tyrion a lot better now.
He's alive, so yay! So Tyrion might get his own dragon to ride.
Maybe.
You know what? You know what time it is?
Yeah, it's Jon Snow time.
Holy moly!
Okay, so honestly, I think what episode did you?
I thought it was gonna be episode 5.
You thought it was gonna be episode 5.
But you know what? I had called it.
Or episode 6, you said, right? I think Kenny said episode 4.
Yeah. I had called that the last scene we would see was him getting
opening
up.
an eyes. Yeah.
Chaffin, but let's talk about how the whole thing evolved. Let's break this down. So Davos still hold up.
I will little tiny complaint. I was like, why would Davos just ask Melisandre to bring him back specifically? Like, why did he suddenly get the idea, like, let's bring Jon Snow back?
I don't think he's suddenly got the idea. I think he's seen enough that it would actually not have made sense for him not to ask.
But why didn't he ask it for other people, you know? Like, why isn't he asking for Stannis? Can we go get Stannis?
Where's Stannis' body? Where's Shireen's body?
I guess. Yeah.
Like, he can't ask for anything that's not...
It just seemed kind of random. Like, he's like,
it didn't
seem random. Bring him back?
No, it didn't. Look, I'm not saying it's like a natural, you know, next step, next thought, right? I think there's some level
I'm okay with it, obviously.
There's some level of convenience brought into it, but obviously he was gonna ask. It was like, he knows she has the power to do things.
Yeah.
To escape death.
He's not a smoke baby. Pretty much.
Yeah. The fact he would at least ask if she could do something.
Yeah.
So I think I'm okay with that. What I thought was pretty awesome was the wildlings coming in. Oh my god.
The wildlings coming back.
When 1-1 broke through that door.
Yes.
and
that poor guy that shot him, I was like,
boop. Bro. Puny humans. He's like the Hulk. Seriously, he's the Hulk in real life. Which is actually going to be pretty epic now because they brought back the wildlings. Melisandre was drafted to bring back Jon Snow, which honestly we were all like, it's a fake
out. It's a fake out. They're not bringing him back. But as you see everybody like
walk out
you're like, oh, he's totally coming back now.
You know what they should have done? It would have been an assholey thing to do.
Cut before he
No. They should have cut when the ghost looks up.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, you bastards! You fucking assholes! But they were kind.
You know, they already did that.
They were kind.
They were kind. Well, kind-ish. Kind-ish. They still edited it right there.
Oh, so Jon Snow is back.
He died. Yes, he was dead. But he has been brought back.
But how is he? Who is he?
Well, to be fair, when Thoros brought back Beric multiple times, Beric is still Beric. Like, he doesn't change. He has the scars of, like, where he's been killed. So Jon Snow will have the scars of all his wounds from the knives, a reminder of the betrayal.
Of the betrayal.
But he should be himself, really.
Yeah. Is he going to forgive them, you think?
Jon Snow is gonna, I don't know what he's gonna do. I honestly don't know. And actually, in the preview, we saw the wildlings are like, holy shit. So,
but it's gonna be, I cannot wait to see
yeah,
this.
and speaking of next week, we are also gonna get a new flashback.
Oh, yeah.
The Tower of Joy.
Anyways, that's what we thought of this episode. What did you think of this episode? Are you excited about how Jon Snow came back? Did you expect something else? Share us your thoughts in the comment section below.
Don't forget to subscribe because we're reviewing Game of Thrones every week. And we also have live discussions with Kenny on Mondays at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. So we're going to discuss this episode more. So make sure to check it out.
Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye. So I guess not much happened this episode.
What?